Dragon Ball Super is in the books, episode 112, and this was a Cabba-based episode, and I guess it's been long awaited for those who like Cabba as a character, but boy, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to Cabba, when it comes to his power boost, when it comes to, I guess, his character development in some regards. There's also his elimination by the end of this episode. So right from the get-go, we knew Frieza would play a role in this. We knew Cabba and Vegeta, I guess, when and it really emphasizes the fact that it's like a master-student relationship between the two. Ever since Universe 6, we knew, obviously, Vegeta remembers the promise about taking him to Planet Salada, home saying planet on Universe 6, and so that plays a role in this episode. We start off, however, with, I guess, with the spectators looking on it, including Hit. Now he's out of the tournament. Confirmed. I can't believe there's actually some comments that actually believe that there's a clone of Hit still in the Tournament of Power. No. And I like it, like I said, I like it because now it focuses on the Saiyans. And my earliest prediction was, bet the house that Kale was going to be one of the final representatives for Universe 6. I think that's still going to take place, given what we have next week. So, right off get-go, we actually see Goku, I guess targeted by Universe 3, AO, the Kaioshin of Universe 3, figures out, okay, this would be a good opportunity to target Goku. So, sent 3 robots in, and it's looking bad because Goku's getting beaten around like a pinball because he's still out of energy, thanks to his fight with Jiren. I guess Frieza only gave him the energy to move, but by the preview, next week, he's still able to go Super Saiyan. So, will that be enough to take down Caulifla? Because Caulifla, by the end of this episode, is ready to go. So I kind of like that. We've got a rematch on. Goku's getting beaten around like a rag doll at first, and then in catches the attention of Piccolo. I guess this, we're focusing on the Piccolo Gohan versus the Namekians fight. Piccolo's like, yo, you should go to help out Goku, and Gohan, I like the faith he has in his dad. Like, yeah, he's fine. I need to stay here and focus on the fight on these Namekians. And I was hoping they wouldn't turn out to be scrubs. I don't think that's the case anymore because Piccolo says, I didn't think there'd be Namekians this strong. So, and he's getting excited by it. So that's kind of cool. I really want to see what Piccolo can do going all out. Gohan, there's still a lot he needs to do in this Tournament of Power. You may even get a power boost, even a new mode. We don't know. I like the teamwork dynamic between Gohan and Piccolo when one of the Namekians come in for Piccolo with the energy blade. Gohan blocks it. So that was a cool little team effort on the part of Piccolo and Gohan, and that's where it cuts away to, I guess, Cabba, or at least Caulifla, taking on, I guess, Mona from Universe 4. I guess she tried to catch the Saiyans off guard because obviously they were drained, or at least partially drained. In comes, and I'm pretty sure Caulifla could have handled it personally, and Kale's like, yeah, don't exert yourself over this. And in comes Cabba to pretty much save the day. Actually, in the words of Mona, try and impress the girls. At the same time, I did like the development we got with Cabba, and he's struggling. And he's like, yo, you guys need to reserve your strength. And he realizes that Kale and Caulifla are the best hope for Universe 6's survival right now. So he's stalling so Kale and Caulifla can regain the stamina. So that was kind of cool on that part. Cabba did get a power boost in this episode. I don't know how, but and I know for a fact it's going to cause a lot of problems given what we've already had with these Saiyans jumping to Super Saiyan 2 with Kale being the clone of Broly. People don't like that. It is what it is. If you don't like it, you don't like it. It was know what he did, but at the same time he's getting beaten around like a rag doll. Like, it's not even funny. She's going around like a pinball and she's taunting him as she's doing it. She's like, you're weak, to the point where he almost got eliminated if not been for Vegeta. And even though they got that student master relationship, I gotta kind of agree with Beerus on this. Why didn't he the survival of the universe is at stake here, so why would you help out your fellow universe? And it's because Vegeta, Cabba a thing or two, says, don't get the wrong idea. I didn't want to save you, but I wanted you to keep your promise so we can meet so you can take me to Planet Salada. But Vegeta kind of throws something that which I knew was going to happen. Vegeta says, once I win the Tournament of Power, and if you guys get erased, I'll wish you back. Which is something I've been saying from the very beginning. So we bring back Cabba, and Cabba said the same thing, although that was kind of premature, and Vegeta got ticked off by it. Said, yeah, don't get cocky. I'm not losing, okay? So, and by the end of this, he's actually going up against Toppo, which I actually like that matchup. So, and he's powered up to Super Saiyan Blue, and it looks like he's neck and neck. I don't want to state he's on par with Toppo. We don't really know how strong Toppo really is. We know Goku in his Ultra Instinct form can jump past him, no problem. I'm curious what Vegeta would do in Super Saiyan Blue against Toppo. He says, yeah, he wants to step up against Jiren. We knew this already, but I don't think so. And he's like side by side with Goku, so that was kind of cool. Goku's taking on All Universe 3 before Caulifla jumped in to actually save the day so she can get a rematch. And there's something in the preview that I'll bring up at the end of this review, but man, I guess the focus was pretty much on Cabba and his character development. That's all it had going for Cabba, because even though he transformed into Super Saiyan 2, man, it still took him everything he had just to defeat Mana. So I don't know where she ranks up in Universe 4. We still have 3 fighters left, and 2 of them are hidden. So, and we're going to get a reveal pretty soon. So I don't know which universe is going to be the next to go. It could be Universe 2, or to play with our expectations. I think it would be pretty cool if Universe 6, even though I personally like Caulifla, I mean, that's emotionally wise, because obviously there's so many attachments with Goku and Caulifla, with Vegeta and Cabba. Even though he's eliminated, he's still on the sidelines. And obviously here, if they go, you can bet your bottom dollar Vegeta and Goku, and maybe even Beerus would get ticked off by it, because obviously they are brothers. And there's something that Sharpa actually mentioned when Vegeta actually saved Cabba. Sharpa actually said, "I'm going to return a favor." So what that favor is, I do not know, but I thought that was kind of interesting. Okay, so, and he's actually thanking Vegeta for saving Cabba, and Vados makes the observation once again: a fight from Beerus's universe saves out one of ours. So I thought that was kind of cool. I think last time Goku actually stepped in and saved a hit. In this case, Vegeta saves Cabba, and Cabba got his ultimate moment before he got eliminated. I guess he gets ticked off by being put down by Mana by saying, "Oh, after this, I'm not only going to target Vegeta, that Lukaku is saying, I'm also going to go after the Saiyan girls that you." And I gotta say this, I love the sequence where you see the hair flashing. It does reminiscence of when Goku did it on Namek, but in this case, Goku, I think we all knew this was coming. First KO, then Caulifla, and now Cabba. Oh, Cabba got his ultimate. He took everything he had just to defeat Mono, so I don't know how I feel about that personally. Frieza's eavesdropping on, I guess, the conversation between, that's where Cabba and Vegeta. That's where Frieza steps in and says, "Yo, fight with me. Let's see what you got, kid." And I gotta give guts to Cabba for actually attacking in base form, but he should have realized better than that. Cabba against the wall, he gets blown back, and he actually threatens to go after the other Saiyans as well. Once again, triggers Super Saiyan 2, and uses the Gallop Gun, which I thought was kind of cool. But it obviously had no effect, because Frieza goes Golden Frieza, which by the end he says, "I can't believe I had to go in this form for a piece of trash like this." So I don't think that was necessary, and he was just torturing Cabba and then just blasted out the arena. And in back-to-back episodes, we have another elimination with Universe 6. In this case, Cabba, he did get his moment, but at the same time, yeah. So he's eliminated by Frieza, and he may go after the Saiyans, but the most interesting thing that he said is, once the Total Power is over, I'm going to use the Dragon Ball to manipulate, to control the gods. What? Okay, so Frieza is not going to use that to bring himself back to life. He's going to use that to control the gods. So there's something more to this than meets the eye. I still don't trust Frieza, despite what happened last week. Yeah, remember, he said all debts are settled. That doesn't mean that Frieza won't betray Universe 7, okay? So keep that in mind. It is Frieza we're talking about here. So, and obviously Frieza is one of the most intriguing characters in the Tournament of Power by far. Especially after this episode, he eliminated Cabba. So it was kind of cool seeing Cabba get his moment. At the same time, Frieza doing his thing. By the end, we got a stand down. I guess Caulifla and Goku, and it looks like Goku is gonna have to power up the Super Saiyan. And if you noticed in the subtitles in the preview, Goku literally says, "I'm going to show you Super Saiyan 3." I don't know how people will feel about that, but I don't. We may get to see Super Saiyan 3 next week, but if we do, I shudder to think what the reaction will be if Caulifla follows suit. So yeah, so keep that in mind. Me personally, I don't have a problem with it. It is cool seeing Goku and Caulifla again in a rematch, and both of them are worn out. So anyway, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Like this review if you did. Sucks for Cabba, but I guess